pushing out 122 degrees.
Well, it's the day after the election, and I do believe that means the apocalypse is upon us.
Boom, the wastelands bloom. The moment that I roam, clear skies went boom. I wander through the tomb with shooting stars. The moment.
Yeah, I'll quiet down.
Oh, the nights went bright in the wasteland light. I danced through endless tunes underneath the stars and moon.
I'm going to show you how to build the most efficient.
Check it out, guys. It's running and putting out heat, and the sun is way over there.
Inexpensive.
Sun way off to the side, and it is putting out 95 degrees.
And easy to build.
97.
Solar heater ever.
Out of aluminum foil.
Feeling lonely in the wasteland? Introducing Mutant Mates, the only companionship guaranteed to survive radiation storms and raiders alike. Why settle for a rusty robot when you can have a genetically engineered friend? Mutant Mates, because even in the end, you deserve someone different.
Let's way to the barren lands with love sweet and
Let's take a measurement on the glass so we know how big to make the box. Go ahead and cut your 1x4s down to size. Take an 1/8" drill bit.
With the shorter boards only, you'll drill straight through both ends of both boards at once.
Good bones of Billy, the apocalypse has begun. But hey, that's not on me. Just out here making.
Howdy, survivors. This is Galaxy Groove Radio, reminding you that when the grit of the apocalypse gets you down, reach for Doc Sawyer's Miracle Tonic. It's got enough zing to perk up a ghoul and keep you fresher than a vault dweller's first day topside. So slap on a smile, pop that cap, and sip your way to salvation. Remember, if it ain't Doc Sawyer's,
you're just drinking the Kool-Aid.
Fallout style jazz radio. 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 Fallout style jazz radio.
Now you want to get the foam on the inside of the frame, so you want to measure the inside of the frame. I went ahead and pulled the frame off the edges so I can just draw a line.
Oh, Fallout Style Jazz Radio. Fallout Style Jazz Radio. Fallout Style Jazz Radio. Radio. Fallout Style Jazz Radio. Fallout Style Jazz Radio. Radio. Fallout Style Jazz Radio.
Ever wanted to see the world? Pillage freely and work with like-minded maniacs? Well, Razor Ron's Raiders are recruiting. Benefits include free ammo, questionable loyalty, and a front row seat to mayhem. Apply in person.
If you dare.
If the foam fits too tight, trim it down a little bit.
Good birds of Billy, the apocalypse has begun. But hey, that's not on me. Just out here making heat while the world falls apart casually. So please keep free creams.
Clamping down the corners and the sides going off from the factory edge of this plywood table here. And I'm going to run a couple of screws from up underneath into it.
Really got out of dreams, prepping for winter while everyone screams. I'm gonna show you how to stay warm this coming winter when the world is unborn.
Now go ahead and measure the inside of the frame so we can cut the 2x2s and insert them like this.
You know how now will be stands, good feeling as it draws.
Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. I'm going to go ahead and screw all of the inner rails to the sides.
Hold on to your helmets, wastelanders. Galaxy Groove Radio here with a golden tip. Doc Murphy's mobile clinic is setting up shop near Crater Crossroad tonight only. Got a nasty rad rash, bullet wound, or an itch you'd rather not mention? Doc Murphy's got cures, stim packs, and just enough bandages to patch up half the Mojave. Swing by, get patched, and remember, Doc Murphy doesn't ask questions.
If you don't,
Let's get an inside measurement from one end to the other. You go ahead and cut one of the 2x2s. Put it right in the center. Went ahead and just dropped some filler boards in here to help hold up the foil when we put it in and glue it down. One thing to note is you don't want to get any tears or holes in your aluminum foil.
I've also got the dull side facing up and the shiny side down.
Go ahead and roll off your foil.
I met her on the moonless night when the sun was on the run. She was walking like a penguin and I thought she might be fine. My baby smells like fish and my baby knows as cute as seasickness, everybody knows it shows. Oh, my baby glows, she glows. Then the bison ate the grass. None of us could see. We were falling really fast and we landed on our knees. My baby smells like fish and my baby knows as cute.
Yo, Wastelanders. This is your Galaxy Groove Quickie News, where we cram chaos into 60 seconds or less. Today's headline: Rad Scorpions have claimed the Gas and Go parking lot. Again. And guess what? They're bigger this time. Solution: swing by Marty's Mad Gear Emporium for their do-it-yourself flamethrower kit. Cook 'em crispy and save the snacks for later. That's all for now. Stay safe, stay groovy, and don't pet the wildlife.
Lay 2 continuous beads on the inside of the frame on top of the 2x2s. Make the beads about 1 inch apart.
To see sickness, everybody knows it shows. Oh, my baby glows, she glows in the dark. Love transcended everything. Boundaries fell apart. Time and space was not a thing, and everything was art. My baby smells like fish and my baby knows as cute as seasickness, everybody
Now you're going to seal the 4 corners of the 2x2s and across the crack at the top of them like this.
knows it shows. Oh, my baby glows, she glows, she glows in the dark.
Now with the shiny side down on the foil, you're going to try to exactly place the foil over the silicone.
Transcended everything. Boundaries fell apart. Time and space was not a thing. Everything was art. She glows. She glows in the dark, but the darkness lasts forever. You can be my friend if you're really clever. Make up my liar, make him liar. Give me what I desire, desire.
Lay 2 beads like this down the center and make sure it connects with the beads that are on top of the 2x2s.
In the dark.
May be best if you get a hand with this.
Well, well, Wastelanders. This is Galaxy Groove Radio coming at you, and I've got a special shout out for all you scavengers out there. When the sun's hotter than a radstorm and the dust sticks worse than a Deathclaw's glare, grab yourself a bottle of brisk Brahmin brew. It's the only drink that promises a kick stronger than your mama's boots and a taste that'll make you forget the nukes ever dropped. So sip smart, stay sharp, and remember, when life's a wasteland,
Make it refreshing.
I can hide you, maybe the back inside you. I go beating again, leaving like it's dead, my man. Have you begun a dating? Oh, the priest that animating.
I'm using a wadded up grocery bag to gently push against the aluminum to seal it against the silicone. I'm using a little more weight than my arm, but I'm not trying to flatten it out completely.
And you do all down the center too. There it is. I went over it probably 3 or 4 times. Make sure you shake your paint up real good.
Feeling slow? Tired of outrunning death claws by a whisker? Join Rusty Pete's Survival Fitness Boot Camp, guaranteed to have you sprinting like a rad stag or your rations back.
Let the silicone and the paint dry for 24 hours above 60 degrees. After the silicone and paint are dry, lift the frame off from the foam. Make sure not to twist the frame, so grab in the middle of the side. Unscrew the 2x2 center board before turning the frame over. Do not remove the frame too quickly, as the suction could tear the foil.
Go ahead and put a T for the top up here and a B down there for bottom. That way we know which way it goes back into the frame. Do the same thing on the frame. Alright, now we want to put some silicone in so we can put the foam back in.
And remember, you want 2 continuous beads, no gaps. I'm using some Windex to clean fingerprints around the perimeter and dust off the center. We want it to stick good and be clean.
Good evening, Wasteland Wanderers. Galaxy Groove Radio here with your nightly dose of Stay Alive and Thrive. Word is, a gang of raiders set up shop by Blacktop Bridge. If you're in the area, better pack a can of silencer smoke bombs. One toss and you'll vanish faster than pre-war morals. Keep it sneaky, keep it savvy, and remember, silencer smoke.
For when disappearing's the only option.
Alright, now that you got silicone all around and the board is clean, we're going to flip it back over and push it down into the silicone.
Make sure you're putting the top to the top and the bottom to the bottom. If there are any cuts or holes in the silver side of the foam, go ahead and rub some silicone into it to seal it up. With the silver side down, make sure you press it in very slowly so you don't create an air pocket that could damage the foil. Using your dryer tape, go ahead and cover the seam all the way around.
Now let's go ahead and flip it back over. Now in the bottom end of the unit, I've drilled a 3/8 inch hole all the way through, and then took some of the black silicone and sealed the wood inside with it. You want to go around the perimeter and put silicone on the joints and any holes you have. Make sure you don't get any silicone on the top lip. And then across the bottom, silicone that board across the bottom, making sure to leave your little 3/8 hole open. There can be condensation that rolls down there and you want it to drain out and not soak into the wood. Let's go ahead and take a blow dryer, not compressed air, and we're going to just blow all the dust off of it.
Attention, Galaxy Groove listeners. Just in, reports of a death claw sighting near Rusty Ridge. If you're crazy enough to wander that way, make sure you're sporting ironclad body armor. Lightweight, bullet-resistant, and, fingers crossed, Deathclaw tested. Gear up, stay sharp, and remember, when claws come out,
Ironclad has you covered.
Also go ahead and make sure that there's nothing sticking up off of this top lip all the way around, because we're going to put the silicone down there and then the glass, so you don't want anything holding it up. You want it to be a good seal. Go ahead and bring your glass, put your glass on a flat table, and we're going to Windex the side that goes down only. Make sure you don't get silicone or anything like that on the glass. You also want to make sure that you don't get any Windex on your heater. I'd go ahead and Windex it 2-3 times maybe. I've got some stop blocks put on there, making sure not to drill through the side and get sawdust on the inside. This is going to help me put the glass on by myself. There's one at that end and 2 at that side and another one right there. Now if your glass is clean and you're ready to go, put silicone all the way around on this top lip. You want a thick bead of silicone on here. Alright, if your hands are clean, you're ready to go, you got that thick continuous bead of silicone all the way around, it's time to put the glass on. Make sure you're putting that clean side down, side you Windexed. And then go around and just kind of push it in, make sure it's you don't have any air. You can see I pushed the silicone out to the edges, both edges of the wood, pretty much all the way around. And especially down here at the bottom where we've got that drain hole. I pushed enough of it to where it would go above the wood a little bit, so the wood has full coverage. There you go. We can clean the top side of the glass later after it's installed. Go around the entire perimeter of the box and put silicone on, and then you'll take a putty knife and spread it out as I've done here and across the bottom. You want to make sure that you don't have any big humps.
Shortcut seekers, listen up. The canyon path has been taken over by a pack of glowing mole rats. If you're feeling brave, take a crack. But don't say Galaxy Groove didn't warn you.
What one is like far from the main that is London.
There you go, I've got a little bit of weight on it. You can do that if you want, if you think you have to. And this is going to need to set up for a couple of days, really. The longer the better, up to a week if you want. But after a couple of days you should be good to install it. And I painted the dog black. Our Ruger. Sit. Good boy. You ready? You ready to go inside and eat? Okay, let's go.
After a couple of days, I carefully flipped the box over onto the glass, but I had a piece of carpet to put it on. You don't want it to get scratched up.
Now you're going to take your dryer tape and we're going to run it inside all of the holes.
Make sure you have 1 to 2 inches on the inside and outside, and press it down really firmly.
I'll go ahead and get the rest of those done and then I'll show you what it looks like.
And you go ahead and do the same exact thing for the top hole.
Go ahead and use your tape to go over any poke holes in the foam. Okay, let's go ahead and tape in the silicone wire. Got equal lengths there, so go ahead and move this back off the edge.
Well, survivors. This is a quick PSA. Feral ghoul sightings just spiked near Dead Man's Alley. If you're heading that way, don't forget your Ghoul Be Gone cologne. 1 spritz, and even the nastiest ghoul won't want to bite. Smell fresh, stay undead free. And remember, if they're not running,
You're not spraying.
Using a 3/8" drill bit, drill through only the foam about 2 inches from the edge of the holes. Careful not to puncture the foil.
Let's put a little tape on the ends of these wire.
I'm putting tape on the ends of the wire to blunt it, so when I drop it through the hole, it won't puncture the foil.
Go ahead and feed your wires down through there. And with your hand, just make sure the wire goes down and isn't stabbing the aluminum foil. Go ahead and get out your silicone, and we're going to silicone the hole where the wire goes through. So you just back it out a little bit, back the wire out a little bit.
You'll squeeze silicone all the way around the wire, and a little bit will go through the foam, and that's fine. Just don't put a bunch down through there or it'll drip through.
Same on the top. Just work the silicone around. And put some more tape across there.
Hey there, Wastelanders. This is Galaxy Groove Radio here with a heads up. Looks like acid rain's on the way near Junktown. So unless you want to end up looking like a melted Mirelurk, grab yourself a trusty Radguard poncho. Keeps you dry, keeps you safe, and you'll look sharper than a freshly looted laser rifle. Don't brave the storm unprepared. Grab a Radguard
And ride it out in style.
Now go ahead and go inside and with your phone, make sure the wire has not been siliconed to the aluminum foil.
Swing the stars align. When you walked in the room, I hit cloud nine, a dance we can't define. But oh, so fine, I'm under your spell.
Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing perfectly okay. Perfectly okay.
So,
About 1,500 acres have burned so far, and the fire is only about 60% contained.
double flip. Darn it, got my concrete.
Good news, Wasteland pals. Galaxy Groove Radio is excited to announce that the annual Barter Bonanza is back at Trader Tim's Caravan. One day only. Bring your caps, your scraps, and maybe your charm, because deals are hotter than a plasma blast. Get yourself a pre-war toaster, a semi-functional laser pistol, or maybe even a can of real, honest-to-goodness beans.
Don't miss out.
Come swap and haggle till you drop.